All right, we're at the Sleepy Hollow Golf Course. This is the first hole. It's a dog leg left, short par 4. Just going to take an iron off the tee here and try to get something into play. Set me up for a possible birdie or easy par, I hope. All right, it's down the right side of the fairway, but it's very playable, very safe. Very safe. After that tee shot, I've got about I think about 90 yards out from here. No, it's about 108 or 9 yards out from here. Let's see how this goes. Not a bad shot. Safely on the green, just right. You can see the greens are beat up a little bit. Kind of lost them, trying to get them back this fall. A little loopy, but nevertheless, cozy it down there for just a little, what I hope to be a tap-in par. It's I know you can't see it from this angle. I don't have the best camera work going on here, but we're probably about 2.5 feet, maybe 3 feet. And tap-in pars are good. All right, we're at the second. We're playing a temporary tee here. It's a dog leg left, par 4. It's a short hole. I'm not taking advantage of the temporary tee, though. I'm just going to play an iron and get one out there and play. All right, turn it over. It actually goes around those trees you see on the left and ends up in a really good spot. I think from there I'm about 80 yards out. Little sand wedge, 56 degree from there. I wanted to go a little right of that, but a 35-footer here for birdie attempt. Not really a makeable putt, but just hoping to cozy it down there. Have a tap-in par. Ooh, hit the hole. I know it's tough from this angle. I'm not moving the camera. Probably got about a 2-footer left there. Speed was a little much. Clean it up a little bit. Hopefully I can roll this one in for the par to avoid a 3-putt. Here we go. Even par through 2. All right, this is the par 3. Straight down the hill. It's playing about 130 yards. Just a little wedge. Can't see the pin from this advantage, but I will tell you I came over the top of that, and it is left. Right, so I'm left of the green, just a little bit long. Little 9-iron bump and run here, I hope. Let's see how I can do here. All right, that's not too bad. Runs out just a little bit on me. Probably got about 5 feet left for par. Perfect on those today. The 4th hole's a dogleg left, par 5. It's the toughest driving hole on the golf course, but if you get one in play, it's very gettable, very gettable. Not my best camera work here, but little fade down the right side of the fairway. Should be in really good position. All right, so I'm about 110, 120 yards out. The pin is right on the very front of the green. You can see I cut that one. And I'm a little bit right, short-sided. Delicate little pitch here. Let's see. Roll it up. About another 4-footer, except this time it's for birdie. Man, that was a dead pull. I started to rake it back. But nevertheless, tap in par. All right. The 5th hole is a par 5 dogleg left, and then it cuts back to the right for your approach shot. Let's see what I do here. All right, a little hilly cut, a little spinny. You can see I'm quite disappointed with it. Pretty good ways out here. I think I've got a 4-iron in my hand here. I'm 200 plus yards. Just trying to get it down there somewhere close. Nice little cut right around those trees. Get up there again, short, a little bit left, but not too bad. Not the strongest part of my game right here. Very easy to leave this one short and have the same shot pretty much. So I hit it a little past the pin from where I was at. Probably got 25 feet left for birdie. Pretty good roll there. Just missed. Tap in par. However, I did not take advantage of these two very easy par fives. On to the sixth. It's about 135 yards today. Par 3. So the hole is had my number lately. I've missed the green more than I've hit it. A little over the top again, just like on the previous par 3. Pulled it left. A little short and left. You can barely see me over there, but you see the pitch come rolling up. Pretty good shot there. Hopefully I can get up there and clean that up for a par. With the exception of the birdie miss on the fourth hole, I've been pretty good with these little short ones today. Clean it up a little bit there, a little dirt, a little grit on it. We don't want to have any excuses not to roll this in. All right, for par to remain even. All right, I'm good with those par saves today. Seventh hole, toughest hole in the golf course in my opinion, but it all starts right here. All right, that's up the left center of the fairway. Should kick a little right. Probably going to be really good. It's actually great. Just over 100 yards in. That's a pretty good line. I'm hoping it gets up there, but you can see it's a little short. The pin is barely on the front of the green, so I've got to kind of land this short and let it roll up. If I land it on the green, it's going to roll out way too far. I thought I made it for a minute, but obviously you'll see short, but a tap-in par, even through 7. All right, the eighth is playing about 160 yards today. Probably an 8-iron for me. That's a pretty good line right there. It's right at it. You can see it's all carry. Get over there. I actually missed it a little right of the green, or I'm sorry, a little right of the pin. This is for birdie. Gave it a pretty good roll there. Just missed it on the high side. Which, looking at it, I think I'm a foot and a half here. 8 consecutive pars. So now I'm at the 9th hole. Most scenic hole in all of Eastern Kentucky. It's probably a little 6-iron there off the tee, just hitting it down to the fairway. It's actually a pretty good line. You can't really tell it from this vantage point, but there you go. It left me about 110 in. Got to hit it over the pond. You can barely see the pin in the background there. It's a pretty good shot right there. It's just right of the pin. Rolls out on me a little bit. I've got this putt straight up the hill for birdie for a round of 1 under par. Not my best effort. That's probably the worst putt I hit all day. Probably a little 2-footer here. Tap in par, even par.